All around the world, millions of children are involved in child labor.
India is home to the largest number of child laborers in the world. Large-scale exploitation in India began with the arrival of the British as new industrialists began hiring children and forced them to work in inhumane conditions.
Today, there are over 60 million child laborers in India.
Many child laborers in India work in hazardous industries such as brick, lock, firework, and cooking pot factories, as well as stone quarrying and agriculture. Children who work in hazardous industries carry heavy loads, use dangerous machinery, and work in unclean environments, all of which can be harmful to their physical development. Child laborers are deprived of their childhood and are denied their rights to an education. Many suffer skin and stomach problems and experience wheezing, asthma, and stunted development, all due to prolonged exposure to sand, dust, and heat. They work long, hard hours under cruel employers who physically and verbally abuse them, and yet receive little to no pay. Children who work in brick factories earn about 90 cents for every 1,000 bricks they carry. Work in a silver cooking pot factory earns a child as little as $3 per week.
Shiv, 16, is from a village in the state of Bihar in India. When he was barely 7 years old, Shiv was lured away from home by a man who had promised him chocolate. The man took him from his home to work in a carpet factory. For 5 years, he worked around the clock for no pay and was abused and beaten by his employer. Since he worked for no pay and was not allowed to leave the factory, Shiv was considered to be a bonded laborer. He worked 16 hours a day, from 4 in the morning to 9 at night, 7 days a week with an hour for lunch at 1 p.m. He used to get up at 4 a.m. and go to bed at 10. He did not go to school. After 5 years, Shiv was rescued by a team of activists. Today, he attends a school run by child labor activists and hopes to one day become a school teacher or a social worker. Shiv is one of the few who managed to be rescued from facing a lifetime of tragedy caused by child labor. Most child laborers will never see the end of this devastating cycle of poverty and desperation.
Nothing good comes from child labor, and it needs to be stopped. There are many diverse organizations that devote time to helping prevent child labor in India. Child labor is beginning to be an increasing problem in many countries. The CRY organization has a mission to help give a voice and human rights to children in India. By harnessing time, money, skills, and support, this group addresses the constrained rights of children, emphasis on enrolling and supporting education, and creating help centers in India. The international group to stop child labor benefits not only children in India, but also children worldwide. With their range of different funds in which people can donate to, allows this organization to take on multiple tasks to improve the devastation that child labor has caused to Indian society. Such tasks includes increasing mandatory basic education, prevention of infectious diseases, and creating better sanitation. Most organizations are funded by the support of our society and depend on our gracious volunteers and charity to help give aid to the prevention of child labor in India.
It is up to us to stop child labor.